Okay guys, so when it comes to concealer, I actually like to use foundation first because using a little bit of foundation goes in and covers up most of the imperfections, and then concealer is a concentrate, so that kind of goes in and cleans up all the rest of the imperfections. I personally don't believe or don't necessarily feel like foundation has to cover everything because I use foundation and concealer. So first thing first, I'm going to go in and do one light coat of foundation. The foundation I'll be using is my custom mix of Revlon, and this is their Color Stay foundation. I absolutely love this. I have a whole review, and so does like every other guru in the world. It's a great foundation. Basically mixed in my mix, I have mahogany, cappuccino, and caramel. Okay, and I will have a video coming up with more information about that. But I'm going to take a little bit of that foundation combined with some of my facial moisturizer, which is a foundation. I will have the link below. Mix a nice coat over my face, and then we're going to go in with concealer. When you apply your foundation and concealer, not only do you use less product, but generally I find that I get a better wear from my foundation and concealer. I think applying concealer first kind of may tempt you to want to apply a lot more than you would need. And I'm just working from the back of my hand. I have some foundation mixed with a little bit of my facial moisturizer. Okay, so I really love this foundation because not only does it give a really good coverage, but my face still looks really natural, and you can see those little dewy shimmers in it. Some of you guys hate that. Somebody wrote a comment that was like, "Ew, Revlon uses glitter in their foundation." I love the effect it gives, but as you can see, it's kind of reflecting. It looks great. Some people would like to stop here. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see my imperfections up close and personal. I'm going to show you an array of drugstore concealers and show you how they work. This one I have here, and the color of this one is called Light Claro. And this is more of a light consistency. So I like to use it and just go in and pat it out. And as you can see, it's doing, you know, some light coverage. I honestly feel like a lot of the times drugstore concealers just need a little bit more pigment. But this one blends right out really nicely, and it gives you a nice light to medium coverage, and it is blendable. The next concealer I'll be showing is from Maybelline, and this is the Fit Me. This one is in 30 Cafe, and what I actually want to do is just show you right in the same area of my face as a highlighter. Now if you're darker skin such as myself and you like more of a neutral but still on the warm side of the color spectrum for your highlighter, this is a really great one. This one has a medium